How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Ride Along with Ronin 47R, where you get to watch and listen to me get myself into trouble and sometimes get out of it. All right, folks, I'm going to be all over the place because I am too giddy and excited So today is T-Day, Thanksgiving Day, Thursday day, and I have a little bit of time to jump on here and get jiggy with it. Yeah, I went there. I know. Sorry, lame. All right, so two things. One is I'm staring at this tank here really quickly just because it was in the notes and I just wanted to jump. Yeah, see, this is really interesting. You can have a choice between these two, and anyway, so these packages here, awesome. I love this tank. It is a lot of fun. Totally different play style than I'm used to. Well, not totally, but a little different than I'm used to. Good tank. All right, let's get out of here. Let's really focus on what we need to do here, which is today's the day. The day. What? Oh my God! I just got tingly. Tingly, I say. I have 228 days of premium, and yeah, I mean, should you lock in on a whole year for Ronin? I mean, you do whatever you need to do, but for Ronin, 180 more days brings me up to. Well, I mean, I guess I have like 60% left of a year. So is now the time to do it? I don't know. Will they offer this again? Probably. I don't know. All right, enough of that. Let's table that discussion for another time. Meanwhile, what am I really here for? Folks, this is the Panther 8.8. And although this is just a ride-along, first impression, sneaky peeky, just getting it, average guy babbling kind of video, yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to blather away about what little I do know about this, because I do know a little bit. And gosh, back in the PC time, I want to say a couple years ago, I bought this on the PC, or for the PC, and never knew it would come here, and that's great that it has. But we'll get into all that later, because now I can't chew gum and walk. I kind of made up my mind. I said I was going with the bass, but then here I am, hemming and hawing. Never mind, I can't even talk. So basically, if you go for 900 more gold, you will get a 3 days premium, which is like 650 gold worth of stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then you get some silver, well, in the form of equipment. And that's all fine and dandy if you're okay with spending gold for silver, and if that's the equipment you want, because if it's not, then you have to spend, what, a nickel? Which is 10 gold to dislodge it. For a nickel or whatever. I mean, I guess. Ooh, very tempting. Very tempting. You know what? So, I don't know. Man, that's some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Now, if I were to, just out of curiosity here, if I were to get out of the store and I wanted to, get silver, then how much silver? Too bad you couldn't put in how much silver you want instead of doing all this scrolling and stuff, and then it automatically told you how much gold. Well, I mean, you can do the math. It's up there. It's 1 gold for 400 silver. So if you're a person who wanted, I don't know, at a tier 8, let's just assume it's 1.2. Let's just say that each piece of kit costs, and I know this is not exact math, if each piece of kit was 600,000, or even if it was just, 500 each or whatever, so how much gold would you need to spend in order to get, 2 pieces of kit at a tier 8 or higher or whatnot, because sometimes it's like 500,000, 450, 600. You're looking at upwards to 3,000 gold to get that much silver. If you were to, so it's 2.5, you see, 2,500-ish. Yeah, I mean, so 900 gold versus that, you're getting silver, you're getting 650 gold worth of premium and all that kind of stuff. If you do the math and you're in it for the long haul, which I am, For 900 more gold, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So here you go. And you have the Panther mit 8.8 cm. Okay, so it's the 8.8. It's 8.8 centimeters. Or you can just call it the Panther 8.8. And it comes with some shells. They always do nowadays. Ooh, those are pretty graphics. Check that out. That's a brand new thing. It reminds me of, I'm at work and I'm putting, because it's an e-commerce company and we have to do graphics for the products that we sell. It's kind of funny. These look like the thumbnails. Anyways, vertical stabilizer. Yes. Coated optics. Mm-hmm. And the ventilation. So, yeah, all right. Well, cool. You saw it. You saw it. I saw it. Let's get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. I cannot wait. Must quickly get over here. Ooh, you know what? Let's do this. No, not that. Let's do this. And I don't have a Panther 2, so... Oh, I don't have a Panther 1. Yes, I have a Panther 1. Oh, because I clicked premium. Dummy. What a dummy. What a dummy. All right, well, I'm not going to dislodge him from the set there, so it is what it is. I mean, he is a Panther variant if you want to get technical, but we're not going to analyze that, and I'm not going to go into deep analyzation here either because I want to play and save that for a review day. But check this out. Ready? Oh, that is so rad. Okay, don't quote me on this. This is a first glance. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people posting, no, you're wrong, Ronin. And maybe I am. But if memory serves, take a look at this. You have basically, well, let's do this. Where are you? Oh, you don't do it. Oh, man. I was hoping it would show the, I keep forgetting, you know, you look at the PC and whatnot, and then you get befuddled. Anyways, if you look at the 8.8, it's basically the short answer is, I'm just going to stereotype. You get basically a tier 7 hull with a little bit not as good. And then you get a tier 8 Panther 2 gun, but a better version of it. So go wrap your head around that one, including a sweet turret. So that is very, very cool. And oh no. Oh, no way. No way. No. Oh my God. The PC world is going to be hating us. I'm getting teary-eyed. I'm kind of emotional right now. I need a hug. Do you guys see that? Up to tier 9. Oh my goodness. One of the big complaints about the Panther 8.8, people liked it. Don't get me wrong. And then there was a whole fiasco with how much money you spent for it, and then they charge you like 10,000 or something crazy, or I don't even remember what it was for a tier 8 medium, and then they brought the price down, and then they had to refund you, and blah, blah, blah. Forget that debacle, which they made right in the end, so good for them. But basically, this tank in the PC, right, would see. Is that someone knocking? Or are they working? That's not distracting. Anyways, so this tank here that we're looking at would see, wait for it, tier 10. What? Yep, this is same pen. So in the PC, you're looking at 203 penetration, right? And those poor guys would be, I'm not saying it's impossible, but come on. They would be fighting tier 10. And yet, the FCM 50T would only see up to tier 9 and arguably, on paper, is a better tank all around. And he'd only see a tier 9, which is appropriate. And we see tier 9 with that on this console. And then the 8.8 came in, and it's just dumb. I'm just dumbfounded with joy and happiness for all, because it is going to see a tier 9, and yet it has the awesomeness of what it is. I mean, holy mackerel. Okay, so slow down, Ronin, relax, take a breath. You look like uber fanboy. Sorry, love it. So here you are with a basically you have really good, looking at the stats, you basically really have rough terrain, good mobility. And when I say mobility, I mean, you know, you're rotating around and your ground resistance and that sort of thing. So good for you. Awesome. Overall top speed, yeah, no, you're not number one. You kind of have the super Pershing sort of blessing of, or you know, curse, whatever, of just being kind of slower compared to your counterpart. So moving around, you know, turret traverse, or not turret traverse, hull traverse, yeah, okay, faster than a Panther 2. But as far as top speed, yeah, no, your power to rate ratio, not so much. So you also, oh, and then, but you do have a faster turret rotation as well. And look at the rate of fire. I mean, you're firing the 8.8. Okay, so just remember that 8.8, it's the 43L71, right? I can't help myself. This guy here, why'd you press that? This guy here, if you were to look at it in this format on the Panther 2, this guy is a faster rate of fire. And there's some other bonuses as well. But anyways, so, and not by much, but every little bit helps. So here you are, 8.69 rounds per minute, which I think I did the math and I want to say it was 6.68 seconds for a reload. And that's without any magic added to it. You know, your crew, vents, goat sacrifice, that sort of thing. Penetration, 203. Damage, 240. Can totally live with that. Aim time, 2.5. Little longer than what I consider average, but totally doable because to me, it's all about, look, if you are aiming in and my reload got there so much faster than the aim in time, then yeah, aim in time's an issue. If the reload and the aim in time are about the same, hey, cool. If your reload is, or if your aim in time is way quick and then your reload time and you're waiting on that, well, then you need to focus on reload time. So you got to be careful what piece of equipment you get, you know, for the tank. Accuracy, 0.31, extremely accurate tank. Extremely accurate tank. That is just amazing. This is going to be a tier 2. This is going to be a 2. God, I can't even speak. A second line kind of support tank. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like the Panzer 4S, you know, or something, or even the regular Panthers and whatnot. So I mean, that's just how I play it. You're not going to sit there and get in someone's face and brawl. But anyways, so turret armor, you know, look at that, 120, 60, 60, 32. Now view range, 390. You're a tier 8. When you're getting up into these higher tiers, everybody and their brother sees really far. So 390, that's appropriate. Do you want to be caught in a situation where they can see you, but you can't see them? Not really. And if you're a second tier or second line, basically you're hoping the dudes in front are spotting for you and you're helping over the shoulder. Great. What happens when you're in an area when you are the sentinel? You know, you are the one that are supposed to have the eyes out there. Well, you can't rely on somebody else. So you can go with stock and just work with 390 while other people have 400 as stock. You could. Or do you go with a piece of kit, which of course in this situation, you know, by default from this particular, they went with vents, of course. Coated optics, though, is my point. Do you go with coated optics and get, wait for it, 39 additional meters of view range? 39, that's it. Having this piece of equipment gives you a whopping 39 meters of extra view range. Granted, yes, on the move, I can see 39 meters more now. You can hear in my tone, yes, being a little sarcastic, a little subjective, okay, a lot. Not a big fan. Do coated optics have a place in this game? Absolutely. Not for me in this tank. Not for 39 meters. Nope. Conversely, if I put in a binocular view, right? And remember, I don't want to waste too much more time of your time, you know, getting into the whole concept of aim time, reload time, and then, yes, you have to stand still in order for your binoculars to kick in. If you use the tank correctly, that combination, when put together correctly, it works out. It works out. Who cares if it takes a couple seconds for your binoculars to kick in? You get 25% increase in range. Now you're up to, I want to say off the top of my head, up to a 490 view range when you use binoculars. Well, if I'm, you know, second line defense and that sort of thing, or being a sentinel, do I want to have 490 or do I want to have 429 or whatever it was, 428, whatever, when you do the math? I don't see myself rolling around like that. Now, vertical stabilizer. You can look at this piece of equipment in two ways. Basically, am I peeka booming? Totally helps. Shooting on the move? Totally helps. Even stopping to take a shot, an aimed in, far away sniping shot. Does it help? Well, sure, because you're starting off with a, as it says here, 20% plus 20% to accuracy during movement and turret rotation. Well, if I'm driving along and it's already helped me by 20%, when I do stop, I've already had a head start on it shrinking. So it does help, don't get me wrong. However, you got to do the math, because if you sit there and, where is it? There you are. If you do the math here and, I'm sorry, why am I looking at that, you dummy? Vertical stabilizer versus enhanced gun lane drive. You have to be careful, because when you're shopping, is it 20% versus 10%? No, they're different. But the numbers, well, this one's better because it's plus 20%. It's plus 20% to the overall accuracy while moving, or turret rotation. This guy here simply says plus 10% to aiming speed. What is your aiming speed? Ours was 2.5 seconds. So in order to decide what's best for you, if you have 2.5 seconds and you're going to get 10% saved off of that, what does that mean in real life? Well, for every second, you're going to save 0.1 of a second. So you're looking at 0.25, right? For 2.5 seconds, you're saving 0.25 off of the aim in time. Well, that's a bunch of mumbo jumbo math that's probably abstract to most people. No offense, I'm just saying. You got to know what I'm talking. You got to figure out what's best. If the math doesn't jump out at you, try it on, and we have nothing to lose. I mean, we have this stuff here. I can tell you right now that I'm really going to be getting rid of that, but I'll just run it without it, with it for right now. But let's try it on. Air quotes stock. As it came right now. Let's go ahead and do this action here. Boom. Here I go to save the day. I'm going to roll with a safe 10 just because that's a ton of shells. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, another thing. Money making potential. Hello. 252 per round? Yes, please. High explosive. Just for those really obstinate, I can't do anything and I'm going to just have them in reserve. All right. Now this guy here. Oh my. So many choices. It's a premium. I could get fancy pants and start looking at the fun things which help protect you, repair kits and all these other things that give you bonuses. I could. Chocolates. Where are you? Chocolate action. Plus 10% to all crew skills. Could. Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I want to think about, though, is there's two ways to play a premium tank. Wait a minute. He's talking about equipment and consumables, and he's already, while he's talking, he's already adding things. Yeah, I'm just going to do this because it's easy to take on, take off. Not a big investment, not a big deal. But my point is that when it comes to some of those crew increasing items, this is just me, they're expensive. Get bang for your buck. Now, if I'm going to use a premium for a couple of reasons. One, it's just fun to play. Okay, got it. Moving on. Two, earning silver, right? If I'm earning silver, I want to do the best that I can. If I want to do the best that I can, I want to have the best crew in there, right? Right. The other way to do it is you're grinding a crew, Well, if I'm grinding a crew, I might be grinding a crew that's not as awesome. He needs to be getting up to 100%, blah, blah, blah. Well, do I want to increase plus 10%? Do I want to waste that consumable on a guy who's not even 100%? Maybe, maybe not. So anyways, I don't know if that made sense to you. So that's why I go ahead and put that on hold. And now let's go over to customizing. You have to go slow. Ooh, that looks kind of cool looking. Anyways, you have to go slow when you purchase I want to call them attributes. I am so brainwashed by my work. Vehicle, a part number, like a part when you're selling something and it has, a characteristic, they call them attributes. Anyways, so when it comes to purchasing these, I'll do it. These attributes, these customizable items here that vary. When you purchase with gold, I haven't seen it happen with silver, but when you purchase with gold, it seems like, not it doesn't seem like, you can what they call break it. You go so fast for some reason, the server, it dies. So basically it'll kick you out and you have to load back all the way in. So that's why when it comes to this gold action, you gotta go slow. Kind of lame, but it is what it is. All right, so let's take a look at this. I don't know. This is kind of a cool traditional. Not right now. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. This looks kind of, I think of a German tank. I think of this. That's pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys? I wish there was a way for you to vote. Vote on what you guys should get. Nah, we need to get this stuff done now. It's cool. Yeah, I'm going with that one. I'm feeling it. Feeling it. All right. It's funny. I was talking with Pontiac Pat, our clan's XO, a while back, and we were talking about how the different years, like this is a 1943 to 44, 41 to 42, 44, 44, 42. Well, that doesn't happen in this one, but there are some tanks that allow you to get a paint scheme which does not match. It's just like totally like crazy. Why would that 1950s paint scheme be on a 1920 tank, So anyways, so it's kind of a funny thought. All right, so here is desert action. You can go red. This guy here, he's kind of cool. This is the North African one. I've been kind of rocking this there for a while. Now this guy here, he came out as a wooden turreted dummy, but that was in 45. So I mean, if you want to play that game, you'd have to kind of get an older paint scheme, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this one for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm going to break my mold here. Now, I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with mixing it up. I do it with the other paint jobs, but for some reason, I had it in my head where I continually use this paint scheme for my urban on all my Germans. But, and I may continue, I don't know, but this one looks kind of menacing. I don't know. I mean, I know in the end it doesn't really make a difference, but it's just kind of fun. I would not use this one. I don't like these little pebbly things on it. That one's actually kind of decent. I don't know. That one, I just kind of like it. I don't know. I like it a lot. And that one actually I like a lot too. So it's either that one or this one. Man, these are hard decisions. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be different. I'm going to go with this guy. Dun, dun, dun. Yay. Little him and Han also too. I was trying to take it easy with the, didn't want to break it. All right, so now we've got Mr. Crew. And, I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to go ahead and add 6 cents to this guy. Oh, 6 cents is my number one choice. And what I could do is kick him out because I want to see what this tank can do, right? Do I want to see what this tank can do for just anybody? That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Or if I put in a really sweet crew, but then it's going to curve the, what's it called? The data. Well, I say we just take him out with this guy here and figure out the equipment, and then we'll jump in. Now over here, nothing too crazy is going on, except for we do have to switch out and get this guy here. Let's get that detect more, earn a Confederate, turkey shoot. Man, I need all those. You know what? I'm going to take size and put him on. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and give this guy brand new crew member. He's coming out the gates, brand new. Arguably, air quotes, never played this tank before. I mean, yeah, I've dabbled in on the PC like a couple years ago or whatever, but and you're probably wondering, okay, so why did you get a tank on the PC? And I actually started getting into PC predominantly, well, meaning for the main reason of couldn't take my console with me when I went on vacation or went somewhere. And when I had some downtime, I had my laptop with me, right? And I'm like, well, shoot, at least I can get a little tank fix, right? So that's why I had World of Tanks, on the radar for the PC. But I don't spend, I have very limited time, believe it or not. And that's why I focus mainly on the console. Plus, I like the console the best. That's just me. Pretty excited. Red Shire. Excellent map potential here. And we're going to take a look at this kit. Now, even if I switch kit and come back to it, worst comes to worst, I wasted, what, 10 cents? I can do that. All right. There we go. These guys don't have to listen to me babble to you guys. Nobody wants to listen to me. I don't even know why you guys want to listen to me. All right, here we go. Sweet matchmaking. Awesome. And there's no 8.8s, just me. Crazy.
Focus on this area.
All right. I'm going to do a little less talking, a little more focusing, so pardon my silence here. See, there's a lot of guys going this way. Doesn't have a really good camouflage rating, so be advised. That could put... Wow. Alright, we have one customer. Ooh, here we go, here we go. I want to nose it out. Problem is, once you nose it out, you're... Here we go. Oh, that guy's fast. Gosh bless. Oh, if you guys are wondering why I always say gosh bless it, somebody made a joke about it, and you know, in a nice way. And it's because I'm not a big fan of, I mean, I'm not a Puritan, but on the other hand, I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable saying GD if I can help it. Anyways, all right, so moving over here, I'm not really getting much play. Trying to keep my head and not rush into it. Oh my goodness, I got a pen on a yellow on an IS-3 turret? Okay.
Loaded and ready.
Oh. Yes, please.
Nice shot.
Oh, backing up, backing up. I do not want to be hit by that. Now notice the reload on that. I'm not happy with the reload. Meaning, you know, it's not bad, but just continue to look at the aim and circle, the reload. Once I'm settled, what does the aiming to reload ratio look? All right, this blows a little. Okay, who's spotting me? Yeah, stick it out, buddy. No joy. All right, I feel bad. I got to get in here and help. This is ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I'm being... Oh, yeah, that was really great. All right, man. I got to get in here. Okay, good shot, good shot. Man, I was not a help. Well, maybe just being on the map gave them pause. I'd like to think that.
Enemies got us in their sights. Unlocking target.
Okay, let's chase this guy's butt down.
Looks like that one went right through. Ready to fire.
Oh my god, I jerked the trigger. I'm too excited. I'm like all pumped. What a noob. Ronin the lame noob. Wait for it.
We barely grazed him.
Come on, come on, come on.
Focus on this location.
Yes, please. Nice. Alright. This guy, ooh, he needs some help, but I'm not going to stick my nose over. Let me do it this way. Hope no TDs. There aren't any TDs that are going to yell at me here. Oh, there's a friend. Let's get this guy.
Our team just wasted an enemy.
Wonder why he says our team just wasted an enemy when I was the one that did it. Why would I speak in third person if I was a tank commander? That is so weird.
That one did some damage. Enemies looking right.
All right, now there's another TD. We don't know the location. Oh, that's someone hit me. There it is. That's the guy. Yeah, definitely. See how little I can handle those hits? I mean, granted, those are great guns, but still, I mean, I'm down to 388. So, oh, he just dove. There's no way I'm getting that guy. Downhill, 45. You know, not bad. Not bad. Definitely need to analyze this thing a little bit more. I just don't think the that 39 extra meters are good to go for this tank. I'd rather use something else. Okay, well, my first run out. I mean, it wasn't super awesome, but hey, I didn't die. That's cool. Clearing that out. All right, well, you know, just for kicks, if you look here at the things that I have in my regular Panther, it kind of gives you an idea of what my thought process is. And you can see here, it's the same. Do you see a theme here? So with this, what I'm thinking about doing is I am going to go with getting rid of this one here. Where are you? Oh, you're dumb. The new way, you don't go into it. You go this far, click sell, spend a nickel, go in here, sell, spend 5 more cents. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to grab, ooh, 200,000? Yes, please. Binox for 5? Yes, please. Now I'm going to go with this this action right here. And to keep everything same, what I'll do is I will run the tank with our good friend Adolino Hand Loser. Oh, that's just sad. Mr. Hand Loser. It's just, I can't tell you what came to my mind just now, but wow. I feel bad for him having the name Hand Loser. So Mr. Hand, I can't think of that. Okay, focus on the tanks. And so what I'm trying to do is get a baseline with this new equipment setup, with this guy being just an average Joe, regardless of the fact that he's a hand loser, that this guy here, you know, let's see how the tank behaves in this guy's hands. Hopefully he won't be a loser. Because obviously when you put in a sweet crew, that's, you know, it only helps. All right, now we have Airfield War, which is very awesome. Been a long time. That's new. All these lights, that's so rad. Now remember, we're not a probing type of medium. You know, the FCM 50T, just to pick a tank, granted, it has a big, it's a big tank. So it doesn't exactly have ninja skills as far as hiding. However, you know, that speed, it is a very good, you know, run out, take a look, ooh, pull back, that sort of thing. This guy here, he's not Mr. Run Around. I mean, look at him. I'm going uphill, I know. 30, 27, 26, 24. Oy. So, I'm just saying, he's not running in and out. Kind of need to get in position, follow that second line. But I gotta get in position so I am ready to help. That'd be cool if you can look at somebody and it said the distance. Ooh, yes please.
Focus attention here.
God, where's that light tank? I want a piece of him. See, I think he's, oh, there we go. See, it would be cool if you can see the tank. I mean, I know you can see it like this. But I mean, if you can see the tank without zooming in, that'd be cool. As far as his distance. All right, so he is, you know, he was at 4-ish. And remember, we've just boosted up to like 490 with these binocs. Very, very helpful. Now moving up, trying to make sure I keep my distance. I do not want to be the first guy on the enemy's radar. No pun intended with the word row. Well, hello. 254 on that damage? Absolutely. Oh, I rushed the shot because I didn't know if he was going to go behind cover and I was going to take a Hail Mary. If we can track him, that would be great. Now look at the reload. Way, way better. I mean, I think we shaved off. I'll have to look at it, but I want to say we shaved off. What did we shave off here? I'll just do it right now. Yeah, it's 582, so that's pretty cool. I mean, you're looking at almost pretty much a second was shaved off. I'll take that. So, you know, I'm creeping and lurking way out here in the distance. And this guy here, there we go.
Nice shot.
Now, we did lose the plus 20%. That is true. But at 2.5, I don't know. I mean, who knows? I reserve the right to change my mind, and maybe we'll switch out the binocs for something else. I don't know, but I kind of like to set. Ooh, that was so pretty. I don't even know what that was, but it looked cool. I like to set up my tanks because in a way that doesn't have to rely on team members, which sounds so antisocial and sad, but you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You just don't know. No joy. No joy. No joy. All right, so we've got heavy, medium, and then 2 tank destroyer. Okay, so everyone's accounted for. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come over here.
Focus on this location.
Hope this TD doesn't shoot at me. And let's be an annoyance to this guy here.
Enemies looking right at us. We pierced their armor. She's loaded.
Not bad as far as the damage is concerned. I mean, gosh, I've lost 0 hit points. Pretty cool. And it's a mindset too. I have to really rechange my thinking as far as being a support. God, that is so cool looking. Man, that's beautiful. Good job developing artistic map making, guys. Really? We're gonna cap? Come on, guys. Okay, I'll try to run over there. So, you know, but you really have to change your way of thinking because, I do, because usually I'm very aggressive. Light tanks and heavy tanks and everybody, I just kind of rush in and it's just like, oh, I stuck it out too far. I decided to switch over to HE because I believe it's a Borsig. Yeah, so.
Ready to fire.
Wait, is he up here on the hill? Where is this ninja? Wow. I mean, they're not slow, but they're not that fast. What the? He is on the bloody hill.
Target locked.
Nice.
Chalk up another.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we can just skip through that. Boom. All right, I'm slowly creeping up. Pretty nice. Pretty nice with some spice. That is cool. All right. Well, I mean, I could drag this thing out, and I'm sure you guys have things to do. I will be doing, more videos of this tank, but I think we're onto something. I need to run this thing a lot more to get a little bit more feel to see if I want to decrease the aim time, but I think it's a pretty good balance. No surprise, considering I run my Panther line in a similar equipment setup. So pretty cool. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you. Okay, guys, running the Panther 8.8 over here on Prokhorovka in counter battle. This is a map that's going to really lend itself to the long range over the shoulder sniping, so that's cool. Kind of battling, not battling with, but basically the way I'm going to use this tank right now for these videos is I'm really just trying to try out this tank in a real life application. I'm grinding a crew in this tank, so I'm not taking out my multi-perked skilled crew and just tearing it up. I'm really just doing it
Our mission is to capture and hold the
doing it
point
like
objective.
that.
Let's
So
do it.
all right, so here I am a medium. I'm trying to decide just how I want to roll with this, because part of me says, I wonder if I should go that side. You know what? Yep. We're gonna need some love over here.
Focus on this location.
I feel like we're just leaving that thing empty, you know? Spotter's not seeing much. That's interesting. Nice reload.
Optics are up. Loaded and ready.
Nice hit.
We pierced their armor.
Yeah, we did. He's gonna go forward. Nice hit.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I can reload right before he goes under. Oh, he went under. Alright, good stuff. He has really had his nose whacked, so he's not too happy about that. We want to get their eyes off the field. Good. Good shot. Good shot. That was a valuable asset that the red team just lost. You guys don't... I don't think the average person understands how important a light tank is. They seem to be wasted so quickly. Come on, eyeballs. Pop up. There you go, Panther 8.8. You just keep going there, buddy. Now, I've played with him in an earlier match. Could have sworn there's a heavy over here, and I think he knows it.
Been detected. They're hit.
Come on, man.
Locked and loaded.
You gotta fall back, dude.
Spotted us.
There you go. See, you can't be in the front line like that. This guy does not like to get hit. He's got junky armor. I want to say he has 10 less than the tier 7 Panther. Now here I'm being, aggressive because there's only one dude over here. So it kind of makes sense.
They found us. Target locked. The track is dead. Enemy is hit.
There we go.
Team just wasted an enemy.
There we go. There we go.
Ready to fire. Focus attention here.
Yeah, I can't get eyes on that guy. You know, it's not super fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Been detected.
Gotta love that gun.
The enemy is capturing the base.
Yeah, he's...
Track repaired. Drive on.
Okay, whew, that was terrible. He just happened to choose me out of everybody to shoot at, which sucks. The reason why I shot at the lower right-hand guy instead of the Tiger II is during the reload, I quickly assessed who has the most hit points, and you got to get the guns off the field. Whoa. Here we go, aiming in.
The enemy knows our location.
Backing up. I don't know who has eyes on me. I know this guy's doing some spotting.
Enemies are capturing the base.
Oh man, you knew that was coming. And he's smart enough to take me off the field because he knew I had the least amount of health. So not a surprise there. But cool. Very cool. STA. Nice tank, STA-1. In a lot of ways, let me see. Let me just double check my tiers. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, this tank, the STA-1, in my opinion, is kind of like the Panther 8.8. I mean, you do not want to be getting hit in this tank. This guy's a really smart tanker. You can just tell just the way he's moving around. Look at him. Okay, hit. Okay, good. Whoa. Now, he really stuck it out there, and good for him for doing it. He saw that, wait, they need to, we need to reset the cap. I mean, so he really stuck it out there. He's going to pull to the right. Maybe he's not. You would think he'd pull to the right to get out of the line of fire. Uh-oh. Now he's going to juke around to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Reverse. Last minute reverse. Ooh. Dang it. That was a really good try on his part, though. Good for him. I mean, he stuck it out there for the team. That was nice. Now this guy here. Let's see. Where are you? Whoops, there you are. He's my cousin here. Same tank. He can outrate a fire, this guy, but he doesn't have the alpha. Uh-oh. Jagdpanzer 4 is chewing him up. Get out of there, dude. Go. Keep going. And he's got the turret rotation. There you go. Reverse now. Reverse now. Oh, there it is. Nice. Very good. And now he just has to chill. Ooh, the Jagdpanzer 4 is taken out, so that's good. Turn around, bro. He's going to shoot you in the hiney. There you go. Nice.
Now that's how you do it.
Wow, that was a flatulent clan, apparently. Not bad. I didn't do a lot, but I feel like I got paid pretty decently. Huh. Good for you, buddy. Nice. Now, where did my crew go off to? Oh, I see. There they are. Okay, girls. Tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.